Hey, I'm NichBoy and welcome to Pocket for Wednesday, the 17th of February. Today on the show, Expansion Fallout, a Street Fighter Fiasco, and Goose's IMO. Alright, here's what's been making headlines. Sony have released a patch to combat file fiddlers in Rocket League. This all stems from the fact that the Wasteland map is in the rotation in competitive playlists. A number of people are frustrated that this larger, oddly shaped map is muddying the waters of the pure competitive experience of car soccer. Well, a few cheeky people took it upon themselves to rectify this by going to the game's install directory and just straight up deleting the map, ensuring they won't find it while matchmaking. Psyonix clearly thought this was unsportsmanly, and thus the patch. Those caught deleting the files will receive a temporary suspension from matchmaking. John?
It's a shit map.
Ban that man. Quantic Dream has announced that the PS4 remasters of Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls are just around the corner. Or as Heavy Rain would put it, Jason! 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 The studio took to Facebook to announce that Australians should be seeing boxed copies of the collection on shelves on the 2nd of March. Also, Heavy Rain will become digitally available on PSN that same day, sitting snugly beside Beyond on the digital marketplace for those of you who don't want to leave the couch. RPG fans rejoice as you're about to get some DLC in your faces. Part 2 of Pillars of Eternity, the White March expansion is out today. It wraps up the story of the Frosty DLC, but developer Obsidian Entertainment are already teasing there's more to come, stating, "We've got plenty more stories to tell within the world of Pillars of Eternity." And Bethesda has announced the first 3 DLC packs for Fallout 4. They'll be dropping 1 per month from March to May, with the largest being May's Far Harbor, in which you'll be hunting down synths on a heavily irradiated island. But there's actually a bit more to Bethesda's DLC plans, and I'm joined now by Goose to discuss it in detail. Along with the announcement of this first wave of DLC, Bethesda announced that from the 1st of March, they'd be hiking the price of the season pass from $30 to $50. Now, their reasoning is that they're actually going to include more content than they had originally anticipated, but Goose, why not just make a second season pass?
That sounds more reasonable, doesn't it? This is a bit weird because for a company like Bethesda to not seem to have the foresight to see that this is how much DLC they were going to make.
Yeah.
It feels like, did someone in the company just sort of go, hang on, we've made $50 worth of content.
Yeah.
We undercut it, we shortchanged ourselves or something like that.
Yeah, it's very strange that they didn't. It feels like they didn't think it through beforehand. So if you already own the DLC, you're totally fine, you get all this stuff for free. And if you buy it before the 1st of March, then you also get that stuff for free. It's only once the 1st of March rolls around, then you need to pay more.
Again, weird, because it suddenly feels like now that it's gone from a bit of a fumble to a really, possibly a clever marketing ploy to push more people buying the season pass.
I know.
Because you know it's going to go up in price. I know I'm suddenly feeling the urge to go, oh, it's before the price hike, maybe I should go and get that DLC.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're forcing a gamble. Are you happy, Bethesda? You're raising a generation of gamblers. Very strange. All right, moving on now. It's Thing of the Day. Thing of the Day. Rapper Lupe Fiasco coolly earned himself a place in Street Fighter history yesterday when he faced off against one of the greatest Ryu players of all time, Daigo Umehara, and won. Needless to say, everyone was stunned.
Lupe,
oh my, he's activated. Will he throw some lightning at him?
Don't.
Oh, man! He tried the uppercut! He tried the uppercut! It didn't come out. I don't think any gentleman knows what happened. History has been made here in San Francisco.
That was like, wait.
Boundary.
That was like, no, wait. I thought he was to 5. That's 3. You win, Lupe.
Daigo needs to get on that return ticket.
You're the best,
A
Lupe.
return ticket back to Nippon.
Thing of the Day. Okay, so Good Game returned to your television screens last night. Yay! Goose, you had a new segment?
I did. It was Goose's IMO, where basically I pull apart a discussion topic that we've been talking around the office about. And this week it was Sony attempting to trademark the term Let's Play,
Yes.
which we actually discussed a few weeks ago in Pocket.
Yes, we did.
But what we do every week is we now ask for your opinions on the Facebook page, and I've collated them here and I thought we could talk them through.
Hit me with the viewers' opinions?
Well, the first response we have is from Black Lagoon, and he agrees, saying that he thinks it's simply a money grab, and he makes the example, if Nike had made their Just Do It a trademark in this day and age, they could have had the same problems, which I think raises an interesting point, because we're really having a go at Sony here because of how late they've come to the party in terms of trying to trademark Let's Play. It almost feels like an awkward parent has sort of stumbled in and say, hey, what's Let's Play?
Like a stepmother.
Yeah, exactly. Would we have been as scathing if they had done this before we'd even gotten into Let's Plays, however many years ago?
Well, probably not, because we'd be like, Sony invented this great thing.
Exactly.
It's called a Let's Play, and we all want to do it now. Here's the problem, Sony. You didn't invent shit! Except the PlayStation. That was pretty good, and the Walkman.
Right. And at the same time, maybe Sony had some grand plans for Let's Play.
Yeah.
But it obviously got shut down by the United States Patent and Trademark Office, so we'll never know.
Never know. Well, thank you, Black Lagoon, for highlighting the fact that we'll never know.
The next one was from Dylan Kempster, who says that words are not folly for business to package, and branding is a different matter, but words used to describe everyday things should be protected, just as brand names deserve respect for whatever product they represent.
Yeah.
Which I think also makes sense, because a brand is something very different to simple words that we use from day to day, like Let's Play.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, Sony aren't trying to trademark a format. It felt like they were trying to trademark a genre. Like, Let's Play is not a format that everyone does exactly the same way. And what it actually is it's a kind of thing that people iterate on in different ways, and you can't own a nebulous idea. You can't own romantic comedy, you can't own RPG, so you can't own Let's Play.
And if you did, you would just think that would be squandering whatever potential that had to grow as a genre or a new form of entertainment.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of people tweeting and mentioning on the Facebook page about the Fine Brothers React videos that they tried to trademark, and what they were doing there is they were trying to basically sell you a format, so they would give you the assets and let you use the name that they have and give you their format that you could make your own React videos to. But then the internet reacted badly to that and kind of just went, you can't do that, because again, that's not something that just you own. You don't own the word React.
And I've seen the video from the Fine Brothers, and it is an interesting sales pitch because they package it well. Their presentation is really polished, and they have branded the word React, or as they call it, React World.
Yeah.
And they have all these offshoots of different types of Reacts, and as someone who buys into that business, you can then choose which format you want to put out there.
Yeah.
And it almost feels appealing in that way.
What, you're
kind of
almost like, I could become a React franchisee.
Seriously, that is how they sell it.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing, and it doesn't take long as you watch it. Sort of the facade falls away, and you see these smarmy business.
I could do this entirely by myself.
Exactly, and they're going to package assets to you. They're going to, put you through their channel. They're going to aggregate views, which all sounds good in theory, and you can see them convincing themselves. But then you think about it in a logical sense, and you think, no, this is just blatantly.
I'm just creating content for you and paying for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I actually have a comment from Liam Parker, who says, in a similar vein, did they not see the Fine Brothers attempt to grab React videos? So he was onto the same wavelength too.
You and me, Liam. React video buddies. Let's put something together. Call me. 0431. I've also got one here. Scotty Hughes wrote in, if they want to make more money, they should focus on making better games. Scotty Hughes laying down the shade on Sony. But I think the thing here that I disagree with Mr. Hughes about is that it's not necessarily about making money.
Yeah.
What they wanted to do, I assume, is that they wanted to create some sort of Let's Play that they run, and that they want to protect other companies from doing that thing, other big companies from making it sort of jumping on that bandwagon. So it's not about you, and to bring this down to say something that we understand, chocolate?
Yes.
Can we talk about chocolate for a second?
Why not?
Cadbury own that shade of purple.
Yep.
And so they're not stopping you from making a logo.
Or just colouring in with that colour purple.
Just colouring in at home.
Yeah,
or you could make a YouTube channel with your banner being that colour purple. That's fine.
But if I was a chocolate company.
Yeah, if you're a chocolate company for some reason, then they don't want you using that purple, because you would be using that to deliberately make people think that your product is Cadbury.
So Sony's essentially trying to stop someone like Microsoft from owning Let's Play.
Or making, like, Windows chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a point that Robert Skitch makes when he speculates that larger companies pretty much automatically attempt to trademark words associated with their ventures.
Yes.
So this is a common business practice.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
just something that companies do. I mean, I was just thinking about it. We've been speaking about this now for a while. You put it on yesterday's episode, and that was on a TV show called Good Game, which is a completely ubiquitous phrase that we do not own the trademark for, because too many people say good game.
Exactly.
At the end of every single game, unless you're a dick. Now,
That doesn't mean we have to stop making the show.
we are still allowed to make the show in the same way. Sony went, oh, maybe we'll start doing this Let's Play thing. Let's just put the feelers out, see if we can get a trademark for it.
There'll be
And
no
then-
reaction to that.
Yeah, no one will notice, right? So they put the hand out, and then the internet went, ugh, and they pulled it back. But that's not necessarily going to stop Sony from doing a Let's Play.
Exactly.
You just
So-
can't own the name.
Yeah, Sony isn't going to have to fire their 300 Let's Play department that they were going to bring on board and say, sorry guys, we didn't get the trademark.
Yeah.
They can still, experiment in that area.
Yeah, make a new Walkman or something. All right, guys, thanks very much for all of the feedback on Goose's IMO. We will be doing this every Wednesday.
That's the plan.
So after each episode of Good Game where he yells his opinion at you, where you can sort of submit what you thought about that topic, and the best place to do that, I would say, is Facebook.
Yes, we'll be dropping the video instantly after it airs on Tuesday nights at 8:30 on ABC2.
Instantly after it airs. Let us know in the comments, my Pocketeers, what you would like for a talk through tomorrow as well, because we can't rely on the TV show anymore, my friends. Flying by the seat of our pants. And while you're on the internet, please check out Good Game on Facebook, YouTube, and iView. Want to meet fellow Pocketeers? Then join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. You can follow Good Game on Twitter at Good Game TV. Follow Pocket at NichBoy, at Pierreth, at GG Edit Monkey. He's at Goose Mangus, and there are links to everything I just said in the description below. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was made by Evil Dylan 42.
It's a lovely graphic.
Yeah, good things can come from evil people, apparently. That's it for today's episode of Pocket. Till tomorrow, Nick Boy out.
Goose out.